Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and since it's Women's History Month, I'm here today to talk to you about Power Rangers Super Samurai episode Epic Duel, I think it's called, or Greatest Duel, or something like that. This is the one where Lauren shows up. Lauren Sheba is the second ever female Red Ranger to ever lead a team. The first one was in SPD, but she later turned evil and was barely on the show. But Lauren is, some people consider the true, like, first, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, but even she didn't last that long on the show, which is quite a shame. She's a quite interesting character. She's Jaden's older sister. The revelation in the episode prior turns out to be that she was hidden from like everybody else because she possessed the sealing power, where supposed to seal the Nijacks back in, like, their dimension from entering ours and stuff like that. And the thing about the Samurai Rangers is that it seems to be like, a family thing. When one family member passes, they step down and, their sibling takes over the power. And so since she is the oldest, she was technically supposed to take it up. But instead, Master G, or whatever his name is, he lied to everybody and pretended like Jaden was supposed to be the one. And Jaden knew all this and was all like, I guess everybody's going to find out my dark secret. He's not the one who's supposed to technically be the leader of the Rangers and the Red Ranger and stuff. And this was quite a shock. And I was very shocked and surprised when I saw a female Red Ranger. Because, see, I had skipped this season for many years. And it wasn't until Dino Charge brought me back into, like, the show. And so I started rewatching and everything. Now, Lauren is played by Kimberly Crossman. And ever since this show, she has later shifted her career from, like, serious acting to comedy. She does stand-up comedy. She does comedy shows. I saw her in a show called Creamery, which is on Hulu. I seen her in something else, but I can't remember what it was. And so, like, I really enjoy having Lauren on the show. She looks a lot like Tori, but with a ponytail. It's insane. Now, of course, I believe she is from New Zealand or Australia. I can't remember which one. But, like, she talks with a fake American accent. And her fake American accent, like, I'm not used to hearing her voice, man. Like, I'm used to hearing her real voice and everything from that Creamery show. And so, like, I don't know if this was one of her first projects or whatever, but she has literally, went down in Ranger history as a result of this. Now, the interesting thing about Lauren is she is highly skilled. She's a more skilled fighter than Jaden and any of the other Rangers, because she literally has been practicing day and night since she was a little girl. She doesn't have time for free time. When the other Rangers ask her, what does she do for fun? And she literally just says, I train day and night. She is the only person who can stomach Mia's food. At first, it looked like she wanted to throw it up, but she actually enjoyed it, which is shocking in a huge way, because Mia can't cook. It's funny, Mia's all like, I'm cooking y'all lunch. She cooked a whole dinner meal, man. Like, who eats all that food for lunch? And so, like, it's quite interesting that she literally has spent her entire life just, like, practicing and not having, like, a real life. I don't remember much about her beyond this, because I've only watched this series once in its entirety. I'm not a huge fan of Samurai. That's probably my least favorite show, season of Power Rangers and stuff. I just can't stomach that show. It's just, I can't. I don't know what Saban was thinking, but I can't. I like the scenery. I like how they look like they're in real buildings in a different location than what they are in now, because everything looks the same now. I like the way some of the villains look. I don't like how it takes everything from Sentai. I don't have a favorite Ranger, to tell you the truth. Lauren's okay, so I like her for the most part, but the other ones I don't know, man. I just can't get down to their personalities. And then it's kind of like, it's weird. It's like, I'm now starting to wonder, like, about the acting on this show. because a lot of people on this show appeared that they cannot act. Like even Kimberly and stuff, like Kim Crossman, like she was a pretty good actress on here, but there was times where she would stare at a location a little too weird or say something a little weird. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. And then I see her in other stuff and she's acting perfectly. And so I'm really starting to believe what the people from Megaforce are saying, that they was forced to act a certain way, because everybody on here either acts like they're stiff or overly too happy, or like and just kind of bland. Because like the dude named Jaden, people give him a hard time because his dialogue is bizarre. It's like he's talking in an old Japanese movie or something like that. I'm all like, why are you talking like that? And now we know from the Megaforce people, they was literally instructed to act a certain way and speak a certain way, and they could not deviate from that and stuff. And so I really believe that's the same thing with, like, you know, Samurai. And that's quite a shame, because it's gonna hurt these people's career down the long run and stuff, because some of these people have not acted since Power Rangers and stuff, and it's quite a shame and everything, because I really want to see what they could really do when they are away from Power Rangers, because a lot of people can do a whole lot better, I've seen, when they get away from Power Rangers and stuff. And so when it comes to Lauren, the rest of the team resent her big time, because they don't want her to be the leader, because they want Jaden to be the leader. That's the person they've known for a very long time. And so it takes a good while for some of them to open up to her, you know, like Master G. Oh Lord, geez, I can't believe what that man did in real life, boy. Thank God he is locked up. And the dude who plays Decker, who used to be on Wild Force, dude, like seriously, 2 people on this show have literally been in prison. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. And so like, but oh my God, like when you look what the mentor dude did, Jesus have mercy. So anyways, it takes a while for the rest of the team to, like, you know, warm up to her and stuff. When he wants to know why they ain't practicing with her, she's too good for them. Like, she is literally too skilled of a fighter. And so like Kevin decides he's gonna, like, you know, challenge her, which Jaden doesn't like when he tries to challenge him. But he ends up getting his butt whooped within seconds, because she is just that skilled. The girls open up to her, and, you know, no, wait, I think I'm getting Mike confused with Kevin. Whoever the Green Ranger is, that dude. I think Kevin's blue, I think. I think Mike, yeah, is green. So it's Mike who challenged her and stuff. Now, whatever the Antonio and stuff, yeah, he doesn't want nothing to do with her whatsoever, and I mean whatsoever, because he's Jaden's best friend, and he's not really a samurai. His parents weren't like samurais, so it wasn't passed down. So he leaves and he goes to find Jaden, but Jaden just wants to be by himself and left completely alone, kind of like that lonely warrior type thing, you know. And so like, at some point in time, Jaden finds Decker, and Decker, of course, just wants to fight. And Lord Jesus, I can't believe what that man did with a real sword. And so, anyway, they fight. The fight's pretty cool and everything. Not as great as Andros and Dark Conda. That was a great sword fight. And so, like, but they have a really good epic fight. And then Master Chi has to, like, you know, stop them and everything, because Jaden's about to get his butt completely whooped. They fall over the cliff. And so, like, you know, the whole Master Chi and Jaden thing, you know, he loves that dude like a son. When his father fell and everything, he told him to protect Jaden at all costs. And, you know, while he takes, like, you know, or somebody else took Lauren and stuff. And so you see flashbacks of those two bonding and everything. It's the mentor, but it's more like father and son type thing, you know, which is an interesting dynamic. And so Antonio has to fight like a monster. So he gets his butt kicked, and the other Rangers show up, and we get to see Lauren lay it down. She whoops on that monster in regular Ranger form. Then she activates her Super Samurai mode, and she is still kicking some hiney. Then she brings on that, like, bull bazooka thing, and she just blasts the crap out of thing. And I love how they give her her dues. I love how they made her a strong character. Well, of course, the monster had like 2 lives. They normally do, but then he had to use a third life. He took up too much power from that weird octopus looking thing. So this is normally something that don't happen. So of course he's now bigger. They call on the Zords, and he's too powerful for them because he has a Zord too much power. And so they have to call on like their Ultra type Zord and everything. And they are finally able to give the final blow. And you know, because Lauren, as skilled as she is and stuff, she proved to be a tremendous fighter and everything. And I wish we could have seen more of her as like leader. So when they get back to the base, Antonio's all like busted up and everything, so they have to like help him. He kind of oversells that a bit, but then Master Chi comes in and then they all rush to him. Lauren does not help Antonio at all, but when she sees Master Chi hurt, she is extremely worried and everything. Probably because Antonio just doesn't like her. Well, anyway, Decker and Jaden, they fight some more. And so it's a continuation into the next episode. They hop on horses and they fight. And it's actually them on horses fighting with swords and stuff. And that's really cool to see. And, you know, I really wish they could bring Lauren back or something like that, like a reunion special, or just bring her back to lead her own team full time. But now we have Amelia being the third Red Ranger to take over as a female. And it seems like in those 10 episodes, she's going to be Red Ranger full time. Happy Women's History Month, everybody. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.